right, welcome everybody back to the Colony. We got about a minute left here in practice, and then we're going to get this match underway. Wadsworth Grizzlies taking on Hudson. Hey, check it out. Batteries are red.
Ready?
I knew they would.
They from last week?
You're lucky to get them the last one.
Amazon battery. No, I just get off early because I feel like I'm good at my job. I get paid for my 8 hours just like you do. I go in early though, for this reason most of the time. I like being home at 2 o'clock. I'll leave at 5:30 in the morning. Most of the places I go are open at 6:37 anyway.
All right, boys, practice time is now over. Please cycle your pin setters to first ball. At this time, we'd like to ask everybody to please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, Johnny, here we go.
We are back.
We are back in action here
Nice
at
little
the Colony.
Christmas break and New Year's break, and
Oh yeah, we're breaking a lot of things, aren't we? Breaking some records.
almost like the Australian break dancer, breaking no records.
That's right. A couple last-minute preparations down there on the lanes, and then these guys are going to get ready to go. We've got Varsity only in action, boys and girls. So that's why we see the split in the middle there.
You'll notice Aubrey over there on to the right. She hurt her knee. Feel bad for that.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. So the girls are down one of their star players, but
she's here supporting.
She's here supporting the team. Hopefully they can find a way to work through the adversity there. Try to get the win.
They got one yesterday, that's for sure.
Yeah, they had an away match. They were at Riviera Lanes.
Played Copley.
Played against Copley. I believe we were talking to Coach a little bit about that earlier. Boys won by what, 500, I think?
Yeah, 500.
What they said. So pretty good match for the boys there.
Girls took a lead of 400, somewhere above that.
So yeah, they had quite a break. Haven't been home. What we were looking at the calendar there. What, December 11th, I believe, was our last home match. We said. So
yeah, they went to Worcester. Worcester has some different rules. They do 4 bakers afterwards. We were winning after 3, and then 4th one they took over.
Kind of gave it up.
Yeah. But they're not in conference, so they're not in conference. So they got that going for them. They're still 6-0 in the Suburban League.
It's good for them. I think they pretty much. We talked about that before. Pretty much control their own destiny. I think at this point.
Right.
Got a couple big wins. Had Cuyahoga Falls here at home. And they won that match.
That was a big one to win.
That was a big one, yeah. So yeah, here we go, off and running. Not Nate, it's Mason Freed.
Mason up.
On lane 4, hangs a 10-pin. There's a no-doubter.
10 back.
10 back and on the attack.
That's the new slogan, right?
That's the Colony slogan this year, yeah.
2025.
Get a look at these guys on 1 through 4 and for the first game, and then we'll jump over to 7 through 10 for the girls for a game, and be bakers after that.
Baker.
And don't you know, when it baker time comes, we want a double. Just a little double.
Just a little double. That's bowling, baby.
Nate missed in there. Tough break for him. This is probably one of the harder spares in bowling we've talked about.
The rail.
I think. The rail with a little company.
Has it got company back there? Oh,
yeah, it's got the 9-pin. 9 pins hiding back there.
It's got a passenger car.
There's so many ways to chop this spare. I mean,
almost like the bucket, right?
Yeah, and I think no matter who you ask, bowling-wise, the bowlers, how they would shoot it, and they'd all probably tell you something different. Nate made it look easy.
All be different.
Yeah, there's so many ways to chop it. You can leave the back, that 9-pin. I've seen that spare chop so many different ways. And I've done that too.
And done it.
So yeah, not only have I seen it, I've done it.
Who hasn't?
So how was your Christmas, John?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Did you get a new bowling ball for Christmas?
Nope.
No bowling ball?
Thor did.
Santa didn't bring you a new ball, huh?
No. Maybe for the summer when we go to Baton Rouge.
Okay.
Maybe for that I'll get a new bowling ball.
Probably weigh down his sleigh too much. You wouldn't be able to deliver to everybody, right?
Well, yeah, all the bowlers around the world,
Yeah.
It's an
awful lot of bowling balls to have to carry.
There's no nice way to stack them in the back of that thing without them falling over.
Right.
And how was yours, Jason?
Not bad. We do the Christmas thing with the families, get a couple of days off, and right back at it for working. So, like everybody, it's not quite long enough. I think if you ask anybody, they're going to tell you that same thing. It's never long enough, but it was enjoyable. Got to recharge the batteries a little bit.
Must be nice to be a teacher, though. Teachers, though, they get the 2-week breaks.
Yeah, all those special holidays they get off.
It's 3 reasons to become a teacher: June, July, and August.
June, July, and August. Yeah, the only difference between me and a teacher, I guess, is I don't get the weekends off. So
no, you don't.
I'm working 7 days a week. They work 5. And then
you get summers off, though.
Get the summers off.
You get the summers off.
Yeah, which
you put it in during the winter to
still
make
work
up for it. So.
We're still working in the summer. The bowl's not open, but we're here working on machines and getting ready for the next season. So kind of like farmers,
Right. Doing the equipment when.
Plenty of people around this area that'll tell you farmers don't do anything in the wintertime, right?
Right.
Ask a farmer what he does in the winter. Oh, it must be nice to be a farmer.
No.
They stay plenty busy, let me tell you.
It's Ohio's #1 export, agriculture.
Yeah.
It always will be.
Get a good look at Thor here on lane 3. Oh, he pipes one right up the track for a strike. This guy's getting into the. We're about what? Just about halfway, or a little over halfway?
Yeah, probably a little over.
Yeah, a little over.
The meatier part of the season's done. They got some more tournaments coming up.
Yep. We've got
over in Kent coming up a tournament soon.
Okay. I think we've got our next match here at home is 2 weeks, I believe. We say.
Yes, sir. January. Well, in between now and then. Took care of Copley. Today's Hudson, so they have January 14th. They got at Kent Lanes, 11th frame. Barberton, Charger Lanes. That's January 17th.
Okay.
They got the MVNU Cougar Classic, which is at Colonial Lanes, January 18th. And January 20th, the MLK tournament, and that's at Spins Bowl in Akron. That's that one I was telling you about earlier, where supposedly they take the boys' score from Wadsworth and the girls' score from Wadsworth, and they add them together to determine how the brackets end up and
I got you.
Whether they make the cut.
Okay. So it's a true team effort then.
Right.
Is what I guess you could say there.
Talk about school spirit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then Nordonia here the 21st.
Yep. So we're here at home today, and then we don't see these guys in action at home again until the 21st of the month.
But then it's
get into
them
February. There's a couple home matches in February. And then that wraps up the season as far as matches go. They jump right into the sectionals and districts and states. And
finish up the, I think the Suburban League has one more tournament at the end, I believe. Or is that just over?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the schedule there. So moving right along, about 4 frames in. Not too bad of a start up there. Hayden looks pretty good. He's on a double, lane 1, throwing the Optimus Pearl, looks like. Nate Wyan going after the 4-6 pin. He makes it.
Says no problem. Thor looking to double up. Follow Hayden's lead.
See what he can do here.
That'll do it.
Yeah. 16.5 miles an hour. He fired that one down there.
He must be working out.
He must be. Looks like it. I have to ask him where the weight room's at. Show us.
The beach is that way.
Yeah, that's Mason Freed off to a little bit of a slow start, looking to turn things around here. Goes high, almost crosses over, leaves a 10 pin.
That's what he left in the first frame too.
I believe so, yeah. Let's see if he can break this little thing for these opens here. Deadwood. Oh,
he's not happy with that one.
No.
The instant turnaround. That's
Tough
when you
break.
know. When you throw it and you go, oh, that's not going to get it.
Slow start for Mason, but hopefully the team can pick him up. Like I said, we got Thor on a double and Hayden on a double down there. Looks like we got, who else is with him? Caden Sponsler. Looks like he might be on a double as well.
Wow.
So Mason's getting a little help.
Firm 10. Didn't even move.
No.
Didn't flinch.
Rang that 10.
So I noticed on Thursdays, got at least 2 high school bowlers that used to bowl at Wadsworth High School bowling. JJ and
JJ Zakakian, Bradley Triplett.
right? So
yeah.
does, once in a while I'll see,
Ooh, Nate. Tough break there for Nate. Misses the 10 pin.
I forget his name. There's another one that comes sometime. I think he subs.
We had
Bradley's
Dan.
buddy. Bradley's buddy.
Oh, Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan.
Tristan, he bowls. Yeah, he bowls on he actually bowls on Tuesdays.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. But yeah, he subs every so often.
Nice.
Hayden puts 10 back. So he's got a 3-bagger. Thor going for another one. He says, come and get some. I'll see your turkey and match your turkey. Is what he's telling Hayden. Turkey. Caden Sponsler trying to join the turkey party. See what he's got. He wheels and deals.
That'll do it.
It's there.
Hope somebody's hungry. Yes, that's a lot of turkey.
Ooh.
He keeps hitting that pocket.
Yeah, just not the right ball. You can see it's burning up.
Yeah.
Kind of using up all of its energy.
Why don't you explain that? What's burning up?
Burning up. The ball's seeing friction too soon. So it's using up its energy and then rolling forward. It's like we would say locking up. The core's locking up. The ball's just using up all its energy to try to hook, and then once it sees friction, it's done. You can see it goes into the pocket, and the ball will kind of hit the pins and go to the right. That's a classic sign that you need to make a move, change balls, do something.
Which is why it's leaving the 10 pin.
Yeah.
Because it's not kicking the other pins into
Right.
it.
Yeah, it's just it's not hitting the pocket with enough power.
With authority.
That's right. We'll call that a flat 10. That's why it's important, we've talked about it, to watch the ball go through the pins, because the ball is going to tell you what the lanes are doing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hayden with a 3-pin.
Covers
Sure
his
what
spare.
happened there. Nate, another 10-pin. So you talk about the difference in ball reaction. So you watch Nate's ball, which is continuing through the pins, as opposed to Mason's ball was like a hook stop. Like if you watch it, kind of see the friction, it turns toward the pins, but then rolls straight. And then when it hits the pins, it kind of deflects to the right. So we need to find the happy medium, like for both of those guys, right?
Right.
So Nate's ball is coming in behind the head pin, and that's why he's leaving a 10 pin.
Caden's going for the 4-bagger. He got it.
Caden, yeah, he's got the look. He's striking down there.
Nate's covering him.
Covers it up.
Cover him till you can't. Get the strike. Strikes will come.
Kind of taking a look over here just at the girls' scores right now. Hudson girls are off to a pretty decent start. I was talking with Hudson's, the coach's spouse, Don, was telling me that the girls' coach was kind of looking at some numbers and said that Wadsworth, I think, what were they saying? The Wadsworth girls team maybe averages about 150 or so pins more than Hudson. So she was trying to figure out what she was going to do, try to get the right kids in the game, to try to make up that difference. Right now, I'll tell you what, it looks like they got a pretty good game plan. It's still a little early down there. They're in the 6th frame, but if I'm looking at opens compared to marks,
Yeah.
Hudson's they're definitely holding their own right now. Old SB up on 4, he strikes.
Took Mason out to put
That's a
Alex
sub,
in.
They subbed out Subbed out Mason. He had a little bit of a slow start though. They had to do something different, try to change the tune. Hopefully they get him back in the game in a little bit.
Yeah, he bowled quite a bit yesterday too.
Did he?
Yeah, he did all right.
I'll tell you, during the break, Alex was in here just about every day.
Every day.
Yeah, I mean that's good. You know, getting practice.
Yeah.
So that's good. Kind of always wonder who's going to be in and who isn't. Alex was in quite a bit. Mason was in a couple times with Nate. Nate was in, but that was really about all over the break. We didn't see too many other kids. Hayden doesn't really count because he kind of works here, so we did see him, but
he was here all the time.
Yeah, he was here. Didn't bowl too much, but he was here. He was scrubbing floors instead.
Scrubbing floors. Hey, these things need done.
Yeah, right. All right, nice cover there by Nate. Hey man, if you can't strike,
get your spares.
You gotta make those spares.
The all-important spare.
Talking about not being able to strike, I bowled a tournament New Year's Day.
Yeah? How'd that go?
I thought it was going to be okay, and it didn't go so well after game 2.
But I think you got another 300 Thursday, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did have a 300. That's not really saying too much.
Oh, come on. I want one. Why don't you just give me one of yours?
Yeah, you just want, yeah, I'll give you one.
We'll play make-believe and we'll just pretend it's the last ball of the 10th frame.
Yeah. I'll
you
get
just
you all
mark
the way
in
there.
all the X's. Yeah.
Get you all the way there.
Just
and
so I
let you
can
throw
feel the
last
tension.
Yeah, I had a game during that tournament. I didn't strike until the 9th frame. It took me 9 frames to strike.
Oh.
It was pretty brutal.
That's a struggle, Bus.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
I mean,
like, oh.
You know, you make your...
But you made your spares, right?
Made my spares. I mean, I left a couple splits that obviously I didn't make. I think I made one. I might have left 3 splits, 2 or 3 splits that game. I made one of them. What did I leave? I left the 4, 6, 8, 10. 4, 6, 8, 10.
Ooh.
So Greek church minus the 7. And I made it.
You made that?
Yes, I
nice.
sure did.
Which way did you shoot it?
So I went after the 4-8. And
the 4
was able to get
off of the 8, or did you come out of the back?
So I ended up shooting the 4-pin across, like off of the 8. It went into the 10, and something bounced off the sideboard and took out the 6-pin.
Nice.
So that was like the highlight of my tournament. I think that was pretty much the highlight of the tournament there, but it was tough. 40, what did we bowl on? 46 feet. 46 foot pattern, 33 mils of oil, and it was a 1.8 to 1 ratio, which is very flat. Basically gutter to gutter oil for 46 feet.
What do you do with that?
So they were tough.
Throw it straight.
Scores were incredibly low.
Scores were incredibly
low. I think it was 5 games, and then they cut to the top 16. I think about 60 under was the top 16. So
wow.
Yeah, so you averaged 184. Average 184 for 5 games, and you made the top 16.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Quite a lot of 150 games. Not many 200 games.
So all that way that oil's laid out, that caused a lot of splits and.
Yeah, it's just tough to get a ball. Like I didn't have the right equipment to be bowling on that. But sometimes that happens. I mean, that's why as bowlers, we carry multiple balls because you never know what you're going to run into, and you need to have something for every situation. Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, Caden Sponsor keeping it going down there. He's got a pretty good game going. Yep. A couple guys struggling on 3 and 4, but I think between Caden and Hayden down there on 1 and 2, they carrying these guys a little bit. 4 is the spare. Tough break there for Cass on 7. She missed her spare. Alex Espy able to strike on lane 4. Good shot by him. Looks like he's throwing the eternity pie. Hayden wheels and deals, and 3 pin.
I think that's what he left the other time on the other
he
lane,
did.
didn't he?
Wasn't quite sure what happened, but I'm guessing that it was something similar to that. So Hayden goes open spare, 3-bagger, 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare, 9. Does he make a change? Ooh, Nate. Big 4.
The big 4. And the big 2. The 7-10, the big 2.
Double deuce. Hayden covers his spare. Pretty textbook for a lefty. No reason to miss anything over there, especially single pins.
Shouldn't.
Nate gets 2.
Get the pin count.
A little bit of a slow start for Nate. Not sure what ball he's throwing today.
No. He's normally a little...
I think the last time they
strikes
were home.
a lot more than this.
Ooh, Caden breaks up the split. Leaves the 3-6-10. Had a little bit of company, but he got the 7 pin out of there. All right, Thor steps up and strikes.
What was that one? 25 miles an hour? Sure looked like it.
See what Alex can do here. Alex has the,
Hayden
I'd
picks
say
up the
Dutch
spare.
200, but it's not. See if he can double up here. Lane 3. Wheels and deals. It looks good. Ooh, and he gets the 7 to go. Alex Espy for a double. Tough break there on lane 1.
Yeah, I thought
Pretty
that was
good
going to
shot,
come
yeah.
around and hit that other pin. Didn't make it though.
Buried a 9 pin. Nate's getting a little over under. Kind of, we were just talking about there. He's last few times they bowled at home. I think he was throwing that Optimus Idol. That ball Hayden was throwing I call it the gumball.
The gumball.
The gumball. Like a pinkish,
That pink
pink
one?
and purple. Yeah, it looks like a big piece of chewed up bubble gum is what it looks like. But Nate hasn't thrown that today. I'm not sure what he's throwing down there. He's got another new ball he's trying out or what.
It's a spare though.
Kind of looks like a phase 2, but I'm not sure if that's what he's throwing or not. Hayden stepping up in the 10th frame. He's got 165 in the 8th, spare in the 9th. He deals.
Got that one.
A strike. Hayden can strike out for 215. And Caden can strike out for 238. So it'll be 2 pretty decent games by the Wadsworth boys. 3 and 4, a little different story.
Thor can pick this up. He'll be at 166 in the 8th.
Pretty good score for him. Don't chop it.
Oh, almost.
Almost chopped it. Hayden with 7 to hit. 205 with the spare here. With a big lefty in lane 1. shot there
found
by
it.
Alex. Have to get Alex a headband to keep that hair out of his eyes. Look like Wilt Chamberlain out there. Ooh, Hayden with a miss on the 7th pin. 204 for Hayden. He's got bookend opens there. Open in the 1st,
Yeah.
open in the 10th. Clean through the middle.
Looks like Nate switched balls.
Good shot
That was
there
a
by
different
Nate.
ball.
Ball looked good. Coach Chris down there talking to Nate. Assume they're
Probably the one that told him to switch balls, I'm guessing.
talking,
Said, "Hey,
talking
switch
ball
balls."
change or
He threw a different one that time, and it seemed to come across a lot nicer.
CC Craig. I think might have heard that. Almost made the 6, 7, 10 split. Slid the 6 across, just missed the 7 pin. That was off camera to our right.
Cassidy looking to double. She does.
Yeah, pretty good there.
That was a good ball.
Good shot by Cass. Caden Sponsler stepping up on lane 1. He's got the first strike in the 10th, looking for 2 more.
Looks like he's got a 208 in the 9th.
Gives it a ride. That one was in. 3-6-10. Ooh, that's a tough break there on 4. That was, he covered that.
Amelia cracking them down over there on lane 10. Off camera, but
Cass doubles up. He's going to shoot 180, it looks like, with another strike here in the fill ball. 181 if she strikes this next ball here. Be a good game for the girls. Addie struck on lane 10, throwing the eye on Max down there. Thor makes the 5 pin, no root beer.
6. No root beers.
No root beers. I didn't see no hands up either for that 5 pin.
I'm off camera. I put it up.
They were slacking down there, I think.
I know. Or they just had full confidence.
Yes.
Full confidence.
See what Alex Espy can do here. One more strike for Alex. Oh. If Alex can spare and strike, that'll be a 163. Not a bad game considering 5 opens. 5 opens and 4 strikes currently. We got a sub to shoot the 7 pin. Oh,
Colin in
missed.
there. Just missed.
Tough break there. $151 for our double B spot bowler.
B.
Coach is playing the odds there. We've talked about that. Able to sub in a different bowler. Try to increase the odds of making that spare to get some
Extra pins are
extra pins. Yep. Pretty good shot there by Nate.
Yeah, that ball change seemed to have worked.
Yeah, it looks a little better. Game 1 pretty much wrapping up there on 1 and 2. We'll swing over this way to 3 and 4. Or I'm sorry, 3 and 4. We were looking at 3 and 4. 7 through 10. Girls are finishing up their first game. We got Amelia Lutz on lane 9. She's got 93 in the 6th.
On a
On a
four-bagger.
four-bagger,
I like that. Just sheet it out.
See if she can get one here. Place is getting awfully quiet.
A lot of tension, you can feel it.
Cut it with a knife. She wheels and deals. It looks good. Oh,
That's a good look.
Oh, there and back.
The crowd goes wild.
Our pilot, she flew that one right into the pocket. Wonder if she did any flying on her break. Should ask her.
Amelia Earhart.
Oh yeah, yeah. There you go.
It's not just a clever name.
Amelia Lutzhart.
Nice.
There you go. A strike here gives her 213. What can she do?
I think she's got it. I'm gonna go with yeah.
She wheels and deals. It looks good. Oh, it's light. Oh, leaves a 7
Still a good
pin.
game.
Little shaker. 7 pin. Still a good game for Amelia. 212, I believe, is what she's ended up with. Yep, 212.
212.
Good game for Amelia. Get a little.
Never be mad about a 212.
Absolutely not. Addie Martin stepping up on lane 9. See what she can do for us.
Oh,
Tough break there. It's on a strike.
all right.
Make this spare. Nothing hurt.
Yeah,
It'd be like 9 spare if she can
right?
get them all here.
There it is. That'll do.
Just like that. You
That's
just gotta ask.
That's that max ball too, isn't it?
Yeah, she's throwing the Ion Max, yep. It's got a little shine on it. It's a pretty strong ball, so sometimes when you need a ball to get down the lane for you a little more, you can shine it up. That's gonna help it. Retain some energy a little longer. Gets in a little with that one.
A little heavy, but
159, it looks like. For Addie. Not a bad game. Had a couple opens there. So just minimize those opens and a couple red circles. Red circle
see how
club
this all
as we call
shakes
it.
out.
Nate put 10 in the pit. Look for him to have a pretty decent game. He looks locked in now. Make that ball change.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit better.
He had to take a second look at that one. He was
Yeah.
like, did it go?
Yeah, just off camera there. Hudson two-hander. He wasn't quite sure if that ball was going to strike or not, but it did. Quite a few people in attendance just for Varsity.
Right.
A little surprising. But Wadsworth travels well. I think the last few years, definitely for sure. Well, Johnny, we got some
All right.
game 1 scores. You want to do the honors? We'll let you
Sure.
run down the...
So for the boys,
Scoreboard.
Thor Nagel, 206. Nate Lyon. I always
Lyon?
mess that Lyon. 175. Caden Sponsler, 228. Hayden Egan Molemaster, 204. Mason with Alex, I believe they subbed him in. They're 151. That gives them a 964. It's almost that 1,000 they're always looking for. And Soo
Who
Young.
you got?
Soo Young, 164.
Yeah.
Andrew 146. Andre 180. Trevor 129 and Brendan 142. So Hudson has 761.
Wadsworth up by 103.
That's good start.
Good start for the boys. Tough break there
As
for
soon as we
Hayden.
get the girls, we'll let you know.
Yeah, I think they might be in here. Let's see what we got.
Once we get them.
Varsity girls.
Hudson come out swinging.
CC Craig 146, Addie Martin 159, Amelia Lutz 212, Cassidy Myers 180, and Grace Dunwald 142. Girls shoot 839. For Hudson, we've got Naomi at a 178, Celine 156, Audrey 189, Sydney 147, and Genevieve 104. 774 for Hudson. So they're keeping it close. Wadsworth girls have a 65-pin lead after game 1.
See what Cassidy can do. Hits the pocket. Looks like she leaves the 8-pin. Should be an easy pickup. Easy spare for her. Got Amelia on lane 9.
All right, your match scores after game 1. Varsity boys, Wadsworth shoots 964, Hudson 761. Wadsworth has a 200
Amelia comes down.
lead.
Comes in a little heavy, leaves the rail.
Varsity girls for Wadsworth 839 and Hudson 774. Wadsworth girls 65 pin lead.
Cassidy was able to get her spare. See if Amelia can follow suit. Picking up the rail. Nope. Just chops the front off of it.
What we got going here? Looks like we got Addie Martin stepping up on lane 9. She's got the Ion Max in her hand, looking to strike.
Nope, technical difficulties.
Little wrist brace snafu
Equipment
there.
malfunction.
Step off the lane there, get herself fixed up. Meanwhile, we got Grace Dunwald on lane 10. She leaves the 8-10. Tough break for her. Hope she can get one there. CC Craig lets her rip and puts
There
10
it
in the
is.
pit. She stays clean through 2 frames. Addie's ready to go. She wheels and deals. And gets 10
Good adjustment on the equipment.
to fall. Yeah, absolutely.
That was the proper time to official whoa.
Sometimes when it doesn't feel right, you just got to step off, get it fixed, and
Cassidy throwing them back.
Cassidy joining the club. She puts 10 in the pit. She looked a little surprised on that shot. Turned around, took a big deep breath. That looked pretty good to me. I don't know if maybe from her vantage point it looked a little different.
Got Amelia up on 10. comes in, leaves the 10 pin. It's at the 10. Jason had to go get some cardio down the left side. A little bit off camera. Little lane repair. No big deal. See if Amelia can pick up this. Get the spare train rolling. Not able to pick that one up. Tough break.
I miss anything good there, Johnny?
I don't know. I'd check your heart rate though. It's probably pretty good.
Yeah. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, Amelia had come in a little heavy on the 10, but
Okay.
wasn't able to pick it up.
A little bit of a slow start for her after that last game, but that's okay. Naomi
Sometimes
put
that
10
happens.
back for Hudson.
Addie getting the one. The late fall.
The girls are awful quiet over there. Of course, the boys are too.
Grace hitting an 8 count on lane 9. Cece trying to double up here.
Yeah, see what Cece can do for us on lane 7. Crossover, baby. Ooh, through the face.
Just didn't turn enough.
Not quite enough. I think that one was in just a little bit off of her hand. Held pocket there for a little bit, just not quite long enough.
Grace picks up her spare.
Grace able to fill a frame. CC going after her spare.
Gets the rail.
Converts. It's funny when you start, when you bowl in a lot of different places, you get used to one place, you know what I mean? So we're talking about that tournament. I bowled, the sideboards were lively as could be. And I was shooting a spare. It was the 247.
Oh,
The rail.
the rail.
Let's call it the rail. 247. And I thought for sure that I'd missed it. Like, I shot the spare and I went, oh, that's a miss. And I made it. But the reason why I thought instantly that I missed it was from bowling here. Because had I, so I hit the 2 pin on the right side, okay? The ball hit the 2 pin on the right side of the pin. So it was kind of, so the pins would take themselves out.
Right.
And the way that I hit it, as soon as almost out of my hand.
You're like, oh no.
Right. And when I made it, I was shocked. I'm like, at Colony, that was a miss. That was a miss all day long.
All
Yeah.
day. Where was that tournament at?
It was in, where the heck was that? Marion. Over in Marion at a place called Cooper's Bowl.
All right.
Little 24 laner. But yeah, I thought I chopped it. I thought I was going to leave the
That's
7
gone.
pin, and I didn't. I got a little action off the sideboards, and I think a lot of that was just because those sideboards were so active.
Right.
Here it was definitely a miss all day long. It's just kind of funny to
It's just like anything. Different houses, different things.
See
Like
that.
they have the ball returns that go under, so you
Yeah.
don't see them. You got here, they're above, but
that definitely messes with people for sure. Like they're, you bowl here, the balls are gonna mess with you because you're not used to seeing them.
right. You should tune that out anyway.
Yeah, and I'm sure you could talk to other people that bowl here too. If you're getting yourself set up, at least for me, I don't know about yourself, but like I can see the ball coming back in my peripheral vision because I'm not really looking down lane, but I can tell based on like where it is in my peripheral vision whether or not I should bowl or not.
I should wait.
Because like I don't want to kick it.
Right.
You know, being left-handed, if I'm on the left lane, my trail leg, I'm afraid to kick the ball as it's coming back.
Me too. I have that same problem, except on the opposite lane because I'm right-handed. Because my 10 pin, I line up basically on the gutter board.
Sure.
So when I see a ball coming back, I'm just like, nah, we're just gonna hold off. We're gonna wait a minute.
Yeah, some people.
Because I know my foot's gonna go across that thing.
A lot of what you see is, you know, if a ball's coming back, people won't even step on the approach.
Like,
They'll wait for the thing to come all the way back, which is normal. I mean, you're talking about people that aren't used to that.
I only do it if it's the 10 because I know my leg's gonna go across that thing. It's going to.
Not many bowling centers where the balls come back to you on the gutter cap anymore.
It's a niche market.
Yeah. Ooh, tough break there for Amelia. She leaves the big 4 on lane 10.
I'm sure at one point they all did.
Yeah, at one point they did, you're right. Well, and at one point they used to they handset.
Right?
They used to have people sitting back there setting the pins for you. They did that here.
Yeah, they did when it first started, right?
When this place was first built, yeah. They used to handset here. Had the machines taken out, I believe, somewhere in the 50s. Mid-50s maybe, or they had machines put in, I should say.
These those same machines?
These are not the originals, no. Originally, when they put machines in here, they had AMFs in here.
Okay.
And then AMF back in the day, they used to lease machines to the bowling centers. And the lease was based on how many lines you did.
Okay.
So you basically rented the machines, and your rent or lease was based on your lineage. So that's how that all worked. And they would come in. Actually, somebody was asking me, they were behind the counter. They saw the little switches. They wanted to know what the numbers were for on the switches. They're frame counters. You know,
right.
Most people aren't going to see that kind of stuff behind the counter, but they still work here. And they count the frames. You hear them clicking. If you're standing at the counter, yeah, you'll hear the clicking noise. But they figured out, I'll say shortly
So the
after.
more games that were bowled on it, the more money they made.
Yeah. If you had a high lineage house, you know, they were making more money on because of the lineage. This was a pretty high lineage house, from my understanding, back, you know, way back in the day. They were triple shifted like 6 days a week or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But they figured out that, you know, they could save quite a bit of money by doing away with the leased machine and putting in their own machines. And that's when these came along, what we have now, Brunswick A's. So they took all the AMF machines out. They blew a hole in the back of the wall, in the back of the building.
So they could get the new machines in and get the old ones out?
Took the machines out, brought the new ones in, and then built the little parts room back there.
Right.
Yeah, so that's our little parts room. So yeah, it was pretty common though back in the day. Amelia finds the on switch. Lane 9, finally able to strike 5 frames in. 41 in the 4th for Amelia. Addie, pretty good run. She had 3 in a row. Left a split on her last shot on 10. Let's see what she can do here on 9. Get back on that strike train.
That's right.
Looks to be fiddling with her equipment.
Hey, it worked last time.
Yeah. Not sure if she's having a little trouble there, if her wrist brace is a little loose or what. Maybe she's adjusting it. I know that she wears one of those braces.
Yeah.
It's like a robo arm.
I've seen those. I've seen the one with the index finger sticking off of it.
You can adjust, you can lock in the wrist position so you can cup the ball more. You can lock the cocking mechanism so your wrist can cock and you can lock it in that way.
Really?
Yeah, so they're pretty intricate. Addie crosses over. It looks like a 5-pin from this angle.
Nobody's putting their finger up though.
Looks like a 9. I think it's a 9 pin.
Might be a 9.
Yeah. Definitely the 9-pin for Addie. Should be a pretty routine spare for her.
Cece gets her 10-pin.
Cece makes her spare. She stays clean through 6. 109 in the 5th for Cece. What are the boys doing over there? They look to be on a pretty good little run there on 3 and 4. They're clean. All 3 of their players are clean through 6 frames.
Gotta like seeing that. Even if you don't see the strikes, you don't see any opens.
Keeping the frames full down there on 3 and 4. Cass wheels and deals on lane 8 and puts 10 in the pit.
Hudson putting 10 back. They're not giving up.
Maybe a little transition over there for the boys, not quite sure.
Yeah, I saw Hayden got a couple splits. And
yeah, it looks like he might be driving the struggle bus. Not too much. 2 opens down there, 2 splits.
Yeah.
2 6-count opens. Looks like the boys on 3 and 4 are still clean through 7 now.
It's almost like they got a little game to themselves going, I'm not going to be the first one to open.
That's right.
That's on you.
The 610 set up on lane 1.
Amelia on 10. Looks like a 9 count.
Player A.
Cece looking to pick up her spare. Just missed it. That'll be her first open of the game, though. She's got a good game going. 133 in the 7th. Cassidy getting up, looking for a double. She got a 97 in the 5th. She as well only has 1 open. Really, it gets her spare, no problem. Cassidy gets that double. Gracie on a spare. Grace, she's on a spare looking to capitalize. Looks like she's having a little trouble holding on. No big deal. Let's get some talc powder. A little bit of stickum. A little bit of stickum powder. Eddie gets him down. Looks like the girls caught a little bit of fire. Trying to get over to that Brooklyn side, just couldn't make it. Grace went to the Brooklyn side, 9 count. It's good on a spare. CC with an open there. See if Grace can pick up her spare. That'll do it. She got it. Girls caught a little bit of fire there and then start.
All right, where are we at? Looks like the boys are just
They're about done with the second game.
getting ready to finish up there. Looks like a couple good scores out there. Girls got about 3 frames to go here. Singles portion of the match.
Alia gets her 10.
Cass makes her spare. 146 in the 7th for Cass.
Got a good game going.
Yeah, 1 open this game, not bad. Caden Sponsler crunching some pins over there, you heard them. Addie riding the rail, gets it back.
There it is. It came back. There's that Ion Max.
Doubles
Strong.
up.
Strong with the Max. And it smells good too.
Covering some boards, yeah, it smells like
Strawberry shortcake
like a
dolls.
cupcake or something. Yeah, strawberry shortcake.
From back in the days, I don't know if that's showing my age. Not that I played with the strawberry cupcake.
Oh yeah, sure, John. Yeah, You probably wore the lipstick, the chapstick.
Only on Tuesdays.
Only on Tuesdays?
Yeah.
Okay. So only when you would eat your strawberry shortcake pop.
Right.
Remember those are
Oh,
good.
those
I like
strawberry
those.
crunches?
Yeah,
those
those
are delicious.
are amazing. Aren't
Those
they?
are my favorite.
Yeah, those are good.
I still, anytime I'm at a grocery store or something, I see those, I just throw them in the cart.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm getting those.
Those and bomb pops.
Yeah, bomb pops.
Bomb pops
good.
are the bomb.
Yes, sir.
My wife is weird. She doesn't like the strawberry shortcakes. I
No?
told her she's weird.
Yeah, those are delicious.
They're good.
I just say it's un-American if you don't like those.
That's what I say.
We have been sneaking around the, wife's been getting the Heath Bar Crunches. They're the Klondikes, but with the stuff mixed in.
Okay.
There's a Heath Bar one.
I don't know if I've seen those.
They're delicious.
I'm not a big ice cream guy. I don't do a lot of ice cream. I mean, I will occasionally.
I only eat it if it's in the freezer.
Yeah, right. Well, hey.
If there's none in there, I don't eat it. It's usually a late night snack right there in bed.
Cass puts 10 back. Yeah, these guys don't look like they've been on a break, that's for sure. Kind of watching around.
Right?
Not much rust to be shaken off. I mean, you know, for the most part, I would say. Got your occasional misses here in the spare game, but I will tell you, from the beginning of the season, even into like seasons past, with some of the same guys, I mean, their spare game has improved pretty immensely, yeah, for sure. Cass Addie riding the rail again. She gets that one to come back and puts a triple on the board. So the girls seem a bit unfazed with Aubrey out.
Yeah.
I say that's kind of a bummer. She's sidelined with a knee injury, but
But she still shows up.
yeah, the
Supports the team.
girls letting her know that, hey, we don't like not having you here, but we're going to do our best to keep the pressure on, bowl well for her.
Yeah, they've been having a great season, just like the boys.
Oh yeah, absolutely they have.
CC looking to pick up that spare in the tent.
Yeah, 6'10" spare.
Get the extra ball out of it.
Looks like she's got it covered.
That'll
She
do
does.
it.
Gonna shoot 170s. 179 if she can strike here. Be a pretty good game for CC. Looks pretty excited about that down there. Tough tough break for Amelia after that last game.
Yeah, it was a strong game, and then
Seems to have kind of lost the handle a little bit. 107 in the 8th for her. It's a fickle game.
it is. I would know. Had to come practice myself in the off break.
Did you get some practice in over the break, did you?
I did. Correct practice. There's a difference between practice and correct practice.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's true.
Somebody pointed me in the right direction.
You don't want to practice bad habits.
No. I was pointed in a new direction.
Well, that's good.
That seemed to have
Seemed to help you out a little bit. I
Yes.
think we seen you weren't here last week for league, were you? Or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
You were
I
here
wasn't
last
here.
week,
I was
yeah.
here last week.
Okay.
Ball speed went up 2 or 3 mile an hour.
Oh, that's good. Now we got to get that rev rate up.
That's right. One thing at a time.
That's
One thing
right.
at a time.
That's right. Baby steps.
Get back to my glory days.
Yeah.
Eddie on a turkey right now, going for a 4-bagger. She's got a really good game going. One open, that was a split. Ooh. Through the face. Cassidy finishing up. Game for Cassidy. It's like a 203 if my eyes are not mistaken. I wore my glasses today. I'm pretty sure Cassidy bowled a 203.
What do you got down there? Let's see. We got Cassidy. Yeah, 203 for
Good game.
Cass. Good game. 383. 2-game series for her. Pretty respectable.
Absolutely.
Boys are getting ready for their Baker games. They'll be on 3 and 4.
Oh, you'll hear that.
Finish up the 10th frame over here with the girls, and then we'll pan it back out and catch some Baker action. 3, 4, 7, and 8. If I had to guess, I'd say both the boys and the girls
Keeping their lead.
keeping the lead. Yeah, yep. The way it's looking. A couple pretty decent games. I see a 464 down there. I'm assuming that's Caden Sponsler.
That's what I would guess.
Looks like Hayden Mulmaster with a 378. Thor, 398.
398. Yeah.
I'm not sure who was the double B bowler. I know we had Alex in their game 1.
Yeah, I think Mason finished it up for him.
Game 2?
Yeah, just
Okay.
towards the end, I think he put him in
All
for
right.
the 10th frame.
Gotcha. They shot 200 collectively at least. 351 series. And then looks like Nate, I'm guessing, was the double C bowler. 347. We'll get those officially here in a few minutes, but
These are the unofficial official.
unofficial scores. So what's the chatter in the clubhouse there with the team? What are they looking ahead to for the season? Have you heard from your son there?
He doesn't tell me anything.
He doesn't tell you anything? Ooh, nice shot.
Tells me to leave me alone when he's on the computer playing video games. So I always go up and mess with him because his microphone's just wide open.
Hey, there you go. What's his game of choice?
The new one. It's a new Marvel game that came out. It's not like Fortnite. It's like each character has different skills, and
Okay.
so you'll have the Incredible Hulk is like good at one thing, and then you'll have Groot is like defense.
Okay.
And then you play with teammates. So if one's a healer, one's like an attack person.
I gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, and then they team up with people and try and get better and better.
I gotcha. Nice.
I hear when he's not with a group of people.
Yeah, you probably don't hear much when he's doing good. It's probably when he's not doing good that you hear all kinds of sorts of stuff, huh?
I know, I finally got good at Fortnite, now he doesn't play it.
Oh, Fortnite.
He told me when he was younger, he's like, well, maybe you should just get good. I was like, I will.
I thought Fortnite was just like when I was a kid and we'd build forts with blankets in the living room or something.
And then use paper things and shoot them at each other?
Yeah, right? Yeah, apparently that was not what Fortnite was.
It was fun, though.
Yeah. 201 for Addie, not a bad game down there for her. Turn that around. So the girls wrapped up their 2-game individual series, so we're going to pan this back out.
Final scores from the coach here in a minute. He's on his way up.
Let's see if we can kind of catch all 4 lanes there in the screen.
Yeah, 'cause they move over to or they do the 3, 4, and 7, 8, right?
Yeah, they'll go 3, 4, 7, 8.
I like it. Here we go. Got some scores here for the boys. Got Thor with a 192. Uh-oh. I did something. There we go. Okay. Thor with a 192. Nate Wyan 172 with a substitution, it says. Caden Sponsler with a 236. Hayden Egan Molemaster 174, looks like with a sub. Alex Espy with a sub 200. And that will give the boys a 974, total of 1938 for the 2 first games. Aiden got a 160. Suyun 185. Andrew 209. We had Andre with a 143. And Logan with a 111 for an 808. That gives them a total of 1569 for those. For Hudson, I don't have my phone, but let's see what kind of lead that is for the boys.
Grab a calculator here. What do we got? 1938 to 1569.
1569. Just looking at 369 pin swing. Boys are ahead on Wadsworth over Hudson.
We'll swap over to the girls. Did you get the girls' scores out
I did
there?
not
All
yet.
right. Looks like we got CC Craig with a 179. Addie Martin 201. Amelia Lutz 124. Cassidy Myers 203. And Grace Dunwald 134. Wadsworth girls shoot 841 that game. Pretty consistent. They shot 839 game 1, so definitely consistent there for them.
Absolutely.
Hudson, Naomi 162. Celine 182. Cammie 128. Audrey 131. And Sydney 127. Hudson girls shoot 730 and a total 2-game score of 1504. Wadsworth 176 pin lead. 1680 to 1504. Here we go with Baker.
Baker.
Boys are kicking it off with a quick double on lane 4. Girls just getting ready to start over there. Here we go.
Oh, you're gonna. CC starting them off for Wadsworth girls. Tried the Brooklyn side, 9 count. Got Alex looking to pick up his spare on lane 4. Ooh, just barely touching. He didn't want to hurt that pin. You know, you got to use those the whole season. He knows how important they are. Girls picking up their spare. Hayden puts him 10 back. Caden looking to keep the clean game going.
Game 2 scores.
Here's 10 more back.
974 for
Like it's no problem.
808. Match totals. Wadsworth 1938, Hudson 1569. Grizzlies with a 369 pin lead. For the girls, Wadsworth girls 841 and a match score total of 1680. Hudson game 2 730 and a 2-game match score of 1504. The
Mason
Wadsworth
puts 10 back. Boys on a
176
stroke.
lead heading into bed.
Sitting on a turkey now. Colin with a 9 count.
All right, there you go. 369 pins, I think is what we said.
Yeah.
100 and, what did you say? 69, something like that. 169.
Boys came out on a rampage right off
Oh
the
yeah,
rip.
I'd say so. Looks like it. Double spare 3-bagger. Looking at another 10 pin for a spare. See what they do here. Got Ian Dave Duke stepping up for the 10 pin.
Good call putting him in to get that right side.
Yeah, he hasn't seen much action today. I think this would be his first look at the lanes, right?
I think he was in for 1/10 frame.
Oh,
just
hold on,
missed.
man.
Just
It's
came
a-
across a little quick.
Hooks it across the face.
Across the face.
Easy to do.
It is.
He said he hasn't seen any action. So.
Yeah, I think he threw 1 ball in the 10
Okay.
in one of the games.
Yeah, a little bit of practice early and then shot at his.
It's always hard to come in after that. You're like, you're cold.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But essentially, that's what the coach wants you to do. You should be able to get up there.
Got to try to take advantage of those opportunities. But yeah, for sure when
It's hard.
you've been sitting and you're not loose or whatever, yeah, and you got to get up there and.
And then the lanes have changed since whenever you threw on them. They're
Since he threw-
totally
yeah, since he
different.
threw last, yeah.
Real easy to miss by a board or two and go, oh.
Sure. Alex gets 2.
Eddie across
Patty
the face
slow
a
rolls
little
it,
bit.
crosses over, leaves a 3 pin. Should be able to make this spare here. A little bit of a slow start for the girls. They go spare, open, open. Looking at a 3 pin, should be makeable. Hayden lets her rip. Gets the late trip on the 6. He's smiling like
He's having a good time.
he's either having a good time or he's not quite sure what to make of
What
that lead.
happened?
Sometimes you don't know. Like you
Or
just
he
don't
knew
know.
and that's
Yeah.
why he giggled.
Well, yeah, it could be one of those too. Yeah.
He's like, ooh, I got away with it.
Got caught a little bit of a break. Addie, tough break for Addie there. Girls go 3 straight opens after a spare in the first frame. Hudson not doing too much. I think they got 1 extra mark.
There's Cassidy.
Cass puts 10 in the pit. Tells the girls, this is how we do it. right. CC stepping up for
Right.
just a little double.
Just a little double.
See what? Double, double, double. Can she do it? She does
She
it.
does it. Now what do they say?
Way to go,
That's
Cash.
bowling, baby.
That's bowling, baby.
Do they have a turkey chant? I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know. We're about to find out. Morgan Schaefer. Getting herself set, looking at her feet, finding her mark. We want a
Coaches,
turkey.
releases.
Wheels and deals. On a double. Folks, that is not what you want to do on a double, but that's okay. She's got an opportunity here to make a spare. Caden Sponsler
Make the spare.
puts 10 in the pit. Boys can shoot 214 with another strike here in the 10th. Morgan looking for that spare. She's on the Addie Martin line, crossing
Eddie
over.
Martin playing the outside.
Gets a little extra kick, leaves the 1-2-6. 82 in the 7th for the girls. Hudson hanging around, 57 in the 6th for them. Tough break on the 1-3 spare.
Wadsworth boys hit the 212.
There goes Amelia. Ooh, what is it with that dartboard? There,
I don't know. Did you put some extra oil on the outside of them lanes?
no, nothing different out there. Cleaned the gutters yesterday, so
Not like you asked them to do it,
they're
right?
fairly clean. It's all right. Opportunity here to make a spare.
Get your
change
spare.
the
They're still
outlook.
ahead at this point, and even in the game.
Yep, just got to kind of forget about that last shot and think about it as a spare.
Can't drive a car looking in the rearview mirror.
That's right. Much better shot.
That went in there.
And
She
a
got
better
the
result.
spare. No harm, no foul. Like it never happened.
Ooh, tough break on the 5-pin there for Hudson. Lane 7. Addie Martin stepping up, looking for back-to-back marks. The boys switching lanes. Wadsworth goes over to lane 3. Hudson comes over to 4.
Picked up another 30 pins. 31.
Addie crosses over,
Ooh! Knocks the little split down.
gets the hit on the 8 or the 9, but leaves the 10.
Hudson gets one. too.
Hudson getting the strike. They're fired up.
Eddie couldn't slide it over. Gave it a throw.
Hudson doubles up. Back-to-back jacks for Hudson. Thor looking for the spare on 3.
Yeah.
Whiffed it.
He needs a little practice on those 7 side. Should be the easy side for a
Yeah, it should
right-hander,
be.
but
yeah. He
I
throws
think-
it a little harder though, so he definitely needs to go right.
move right and go right at it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ian in again. See if he can crack one out.
He and Dave Duke stepping up on lane 3. He wheels and deals.
Just a little like
And a 7 count.
the bucketless bucket.
What's that?
The bucketless
That's the
bucket.
bucketless bucket. He's got a hole in the bucket.
There's a hole in that bucket.
There's a hole in the bucket. Ian Dave Duke. Ian Dave Duke.
Making songs.
Oh yeah. That's what we do. I can only imagine what people say at home while they're watching us. And all of our creativity. We hear you, folks.
We hear you.
Oh man, what a tough break there.
I know, Jack, he told me I had a face for radio. I was like, awesome, thanks.
Thanks, Jack.
Appreciate you, buddy. I told him that's why I'm behind the camera.
That's right.
That was
Shot there
striking.
by Colin. Looks like the girls are going to swap lanes. Hudson shoots 123.
Wadsworth at 119.
119. Hudson gets 4 back, but
Still got a long way to go.
More than 4, yeah. They want to get caught up here. Again, the boys had over a 300 pin lead. Wadsworth girls were up about 170-ish. So 4 pins, not quite enough to do too much. Make much of a difference.
So I got the backstory on last night, the close match, okay? It wasn't our boys. Our boys killed their boys. But what it was is our girls knew the score of the boys match and what the top of the boys were rolling. And they started rolling the boys too. And so they got the big pin, they knew what they had, and they ended up beating by 3 pins. So that was the 3-pin match.
Okay.
So I knew there was something, I was like, it wasn't our boys. So. I got you.
So you just got the skinny.
Got the skinny there from Coach. We were talking about the match at Riviera
Yesterday.
there. Yeah, I thought I heard something about one of the teams winning by 1. It was actually a boys' team versus the girls' team. The Baker coach was just explaining that. So the girls were trying to bowl to beat the boys or whatever.
A little healthy competition.
Yeah, a little healthy competition there. They ended up winning by 3. But that's what's fun, you know. You kind of find different ways to keep it interesting. If you're up a bunch like today, I mean, like I said, the boys are up over probably 400, I'd say by now. They're up 370 going into that first Baker game.
Here's Thor on that left side again.
Yep, see what he does here. Much better shot.
That was more gooder. I know who's coming here to practice this weekend. Only because I like lunch here.
You like lunch, huh?
I like lunch here.
Like gotta get yourself a quesadilla.
Right?
Quesadilla.
That is one of the top faves I like here.
Pretty
Buffalo
soon we're gonna be
chicken
serving
quesadilla.
some ham.
The steak sandwich is good too.
What's that?
The steak sandwich is good
steak,
though
yeah,
too.
steak
so.
sandwich, yeah. The burgers are a pretty hot item around here. I'm trying to keep it a secret, but it's not working too
It's
well.
not working.
No, it's not working at all. They love the burgers. I've got quite a few. Like one of my Friday league. There's a whole handful of them. They come in early just to
eat.
Yeah, they
Nice.
all come in 6 or 8 burgers or whatever they're getting. Got a little bit of walkout business, so if you ever want to try one of our famous burgers here at the Colony,
they are delicious.
You can always call and order in and pick it up. Hang out in the bar. Bar's open if the bowl's open. You can hang out in the bar and have a burger and a beer. Watch some bowling.
That's what you should do.
A little something
Get a
for
camera in here with a TV in the bar,
yeah,
so
you
you
can
could
watch-
sit in the
yeah.
bar and you could watch the bowling.
Yeah, you could watch the bowling on the camera. Well, we'd like to do some remodeling and knock out some walls you could actually maybe see. But something else
Probably
we
some
talk about.
structural stuff that
Yeah.
needs looked at.
Yeah, a few things, but this old place has a a lot going with it, and a lot to have, a lot of work. A lot of work to keep this place going.
Saw the siding finally. I don't know when you did the siding, but
the drive-through side of the building, that got done over the summer.
I just happened to be over at that side of the building.
Yeah, most people don't go over there.
I don't go over too often, but just often enough.
Pretty sure my neighbors over there were happy that got done.
Oh, I bet. They're like, hey.
It was a pretty sore sight.
Looks good though.
Yeah, it took a little longer to get done than we had anticipated, but it got done. That's all that matters.
So what's the plan over the new summer break? Cardio time. Cassidy puts it in the pocket. 9 count. Caden comes across the face a little bit. Leaves a 4 count over there. A rail with a passenger. Cassidy picking up the spare. Girls look like they're doing a little better this game. CC with a 9 count. Caden gets one of the 4. I give the boys a 160. Looks like Hudson's trying to get some pins back. They got a 180 in the 9th. Looks like they can get a 200 if they pick up the spare. See if they can do that. That'd be 40 pins back to Hudson if they can pick this up.
Hudson trying to get some back from the boys, huh? Hook.
Still 38 pins back.
All right. One more game.
Girls are throwing a lot better this time. As I say that, these things happen. Don't blame me. I'm just watching.
Morgan's 2 for 2.
I'm just watching.
1 on each lane. But I think she's got it out of her system now, so that's a good thing. You got 1 on 7, 1 on 8. You're good. No more.
I know when I went to Vegas, me and Ben were bowling. The team was bowling.
Okay.
I had the mohawk up and everything, but I was super nervous because I'm like, this is weird. It ain't like bowling at a normal place. It's totally different.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm like, there's all these people, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw it in the ditch. Ben told me, he goes, well, just go up there and throw one in the ditch so it's already out of your system. I did. I just threw it in the ditch.
I hope you did it on practice.
Oh, of course, practice.
I hope practice mode, yeah.
But yeah, I was like, this is weird.
Yeah. The stadium, it can be a little intimidating. Is that where you guys were at?
Yeah.
Bowling Stadium in Reno?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Not
place.
Reno. It was down from Vegas.
Oh, you guys are in Vegas. Oh, South Point. Okay.
Yeah, South Point.
I've never been to South Point. Have you bowled at the stadium in Reno?
No, I wanted to go the next year. I got told I wasn't allowed because I want to say I bowled at it just for the movie Kingpin.
Oh yeah.
Say I bowled there.
The stadium's pretty cool. Like it's definitely a pretty neat place. I mean, if you like bowling and it's a pretty cool little place.
I think it's there next year. Or is it Vegas again? Does it always go Vegas somewhere else, Vegas, and then?
I'm not sure if they're in Reno this year or no.
This year's Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge, yeah.
But yeah, I think the next year it's in Reno. I'm going for sure.
Reno or Vegas, I know, yeah. I haven't bowled national in quite a few years. Don't know. Spare there by Hudson on lane 8. See Aubrey down there. She's in the huddle with the team. Amelia stepping up on lane 7.
On a spare. Looks like a close game, too.
Yeah, 85 in the 6th for the Wadsworth girls, 83 in the 6th for Hudson. Amelia going a little high, leaves the 3-6-10.
Whoa, rode that last board. That came back.
Got it
Hudson
back.
rode that one board.
And struck.
And struck.
There might be 7 pins on the deck, but it's a strike.
It's a strike.
They're all down.
They all fell down. It counts. Yeah, she looked a little nervous walking by. Like, oh
I
my.
wasn't quite sure what to think there. All came screaming back. Amelia looking to
Got
convert
the spare.
She
Took the
does.
rail out.
Keeps the spare streak going. Tough break there for Alex Espy. Misses a 7-pin. Grace crossing over. And
there it
late
is.
hit on the 9-pin. That is bowling, baby.
That's bowling, baby.
You know what time it is on lane 7.
Cassidy time.
It's Cass looking for a double.
Double.
Double. Oh, son of a.
Fit into the that's our anchor. That's why. I think that's why.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that.
Tough break there for Cass.
It's a good hit.
It was a good hit.
Didn't go.
She rang the bell. Hudson not going away. They've got a 3-bagger. Looking for 2 more here in the 10th.
Yeah, they're on
I
fire
saw
now.
some steak tacos just go by.
Oh, those are delicious too.
They look fancy. Who would have ever thought you go to a bowling alley, you're going to get steak tacos?
It's delicious.
Fantastic.
We just had carnitas for dinner yesterday.
Yeah, that sounds
Basically the same thing with
good. A little bit of pork.
instead of steak.
Pork and
Like
pineapple.
beet cabbage
Oh, okay.
kind of sauce. It's like beet sauerkraut. It was good.
Sauerkraut.
Well, it wasn't sauerkraut. It was like beets, though.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like beet sauerkraut.
I got you.
Had a little bite, but it wasn't
Beet
like
kraut.
sour. Yeah, beet kraut.
Beet kraut.
I don't know. My wife buys all this fancy food. I just eat
Hey,
it.
you just eat it. My wife likes sauerkraut. I do not.
You ain't had the right kind.
Nah, I'm not a fan. I don't like cooked cabbage.
No?
Not a fan.
I'm gonna get some sometime, and you're gonna like it. Because
Or
it's not
stepping
like
up.
that stuff in the bag. That brown stuff in the
Oh,
bag.
my
that
wife
stuff's
makes,
horrible.
She makes
Homemade?
all homemade stuff, yeah.
She makes it in the basement, puts
She
it in
does.
the bucket,
She
sits there?
absolutely does.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Why haven't I gotten any?
You have to talk
I
to
call
her.
this shenanigans.
You have to talk to her. Do you know those big pickle jars? That, you know, like deli pickles?
Yeah,
Like big giant gallon pickle jars?
Yeah.
She had a big giant
Oh,
jar
so
of it.
it's homemade. That's the good stuff.
in
And
the
you don't like
basement,
that?
Fermenting away.
I'll take your half.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm good.
I'm half
I
German,
can't-
half Polish. I'll eat that
Yeah,
stuff all day.
I'm Polish too, but yeah. Glumki? You like glumki?
What is that?
It's like stuffed peppers, I think. Stuffed cabbage.
Maybe
One of the
not
two.
so much.
Glumki. That's a Polish dish.
I don't know that I've ever had it.
Some of that stuff I can't handle the smell of it. It
Just turns the stomach.
doesn't even
You're like, nah.
smell good. I don't even want to eat it.
Haggis.
I guess I ain't eating it.
I ain't eating that. I'm not even trying that.
Yeah, right.
Just because I know what it's made out of. And I'm not eating that.
Back to the bowling.
All right. Alex.
Alex.
Come on, Alex.
He wheels and deals. So that's one half of the split that I was telling you I made.
Right?
That is
The other half was the 10 and the
610.
610.
Yes.
Yeah, that's got to be a rough one.
That was. I mean, it's a Greek church essentially, without the 7-pin. Girls are back on lane 8 for the third game of Baker. Alex covers his spare. Close match down there for the boys. A little too late for Hudson. Again, they're down about 400, I'd say. Wadsworth not letting up.
Can't. Because you never know.
Just keep the pedal to the metal.
As we saw with Cuyahoga Falls, you can't. You can't.
You know, you're talking about that Worcester match.
Yeah.
And that fourth Baker game being the deal breaker. I can't tell you how many times just watching the matches where they've bowled Worcester and that fourth game has made the difference.
Really?
In their Bakers. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's happened a couple times.
Yeah, I guess it's their house rule that when you're there, that's what they do.
They bowl an extra game.
Worked out for them last time.
Yeah, it worked out. Hey, gets them a win. No Lexington this year. Normally Wadsworth will bowl Lexington toward the end of the year for senior night. Hayden with the gumball. The gumball. Puts 10 in the pit. He says, I'm back. I believe he said 10 back.
10 back.
Not I'm back. 10 back. Grace looking to make the split.
Tough break.
Not today.
Get another opportunity. Hayden. 10 back again.
He says, yeah, they say baby. Ten pins fall just like gravy.
Oh!
Who is stepping up now? Ooh, we got Hayden. One more shot.
One more.
Can he strike for 180?
Trying to get some of them pins back they lost last game.
Addy wheels on lane 8, crosses over 6-10. Hayden lets her rip through the
9 count. All right.
not bad, a little
179.
in. That's okay. High flush 6-pin, 179.
Looks like they're going to get them pins back. They had the opportunity.
Ooh, Hudson. Tough break on the spare.
Just outside.
Addy just misses the 6-pin.
Looks like they're a pretty tight game again, too.
Yeah, girls are duking it out for marks right now, it looks like. Oh, Cece looking at the 4-6. Gets the 6 to go late, almost into the 4. Breaks up the split.
Rather be lucky than good.
See if she can cover this here for their first mark of the game. 5 frames in. Looks good. All right, Cece.
First spare. There we go. Hudson on a double. Not giving up. Keep fighting.
Hudson looking for a turkey. In the pocket. Oh, and we got a 5-pin.
Good run at it.
5-pin right down Broadway. Cass looking for a 4-7.
8 count.
8 count. 4-7. Getting a little transition down there, it looks like. All right, the boys wrapped up their
Should be a
match.
no-brainer for it.
I think Coach will get us some scores here in a minute. Smell that fryer, they're cooking away in there.
Oh, yeah. Say the boys will take home another victory in the
Yeah, 6
in the books.
Moved to 7-0. Wadsworth boys. Pretty good for them. Looks like Coach is bringing us a sheet here. See what we got for scores. Wadsworth Varsity boys. Baker game 1, 212. Game 2, 160. And Baker game 3, 179. Baker total 551. Total team score 1938 and a total match score of 2489. Hudson Baker game 1, 181, Baker game 2, 198, and Baker game 3, 123. Hudson shoots 502. Team score 1569 and a total match score of 2071.
A difference of 418 pins for the Wadsworth side.
Congratulations to the boys. They're going to move to 7-0 in the conference and 7-1 overall. Girls have about
3 more frames.
3 frames to go. Pretty sure they're pretty handedly in control still. They were up almost 170.
Yeah.
Something like that going into Baker. Nothing too crazy
Nobody ran away with it.
happening here.
Still
If
wouldn't want to
anything-
give up too many more.
Oh yeah. If anything, Hudson might have a chance to get some back here, and just as I say that, their anchor bowler goes through the face for a 6-7 10. See if she can cap off the night with a spare here.
I thought that was it, too. Thought that was it.
Grace gets 8. Scratch that. 6 and 3 for a total of 9. As always, ooh, she's going to give it a run, folks. This looks close. Ooh, nice try.
Good try at it.
For 136. Hudson wraps that game up with 136. Wadsworth 2 more frames. We want to take this time to, as always, thank Mr. John Bernard.
John Bernard, thank you very much, buddy.
WCTV allowing us to get these matches to you guys on the local network channel, along with Facebook, YouTube, all those places.
Yes.
You can find these matches.
Don't forget to get on Facebook for Colony.
Absolutely.
Questions, comments, concerns.
You can like the Colony page. You can like the Wadsworth Bowling page. Like all those pages.
All of them.
Wadsworth TV. One more frame to go here on 7 and 8, and that's going to do it for us. Want to wish the Wadsworth team good luck in their next match. They'll be back home again here, we said, I believe the 21st of January.
Yep. Nordonia will be coming here.
Nordonia.
And then Highland comes here, I think, the very next day.
the next day.
2 days in a row, 2 home games.
Varsity boys, I believe, only for
Yes.
Highland. That'll be a quick one. That's a Wednesday. I believe that's a Wednesday match.
Yeah, that one will be a flying through. CC picking up the spare. Get that extra ball.
All right, Cece looking for a big fill shot here. cap off the day. 119 if she can muster up a strike.
Not a little double, but a strike. That's all we need.
Just
Just
that'd be
one
like a
little
double,
strike.
double marks.
Double marks. It
Double
would
marks.
be double marks.
I'll take a double marks.
That'll do it. Double marks.
And there it is, double mark. 119 for the girls, last Baker game. Coach is bringing us some scores and we'll wrap this thing up. Varsity girls, Baker game 1, 119. Baker game 2, 162. Baker game 3, 119. Baker total 400. Total team score 1680 and a total match score of 2080. For Hudson, we've got a 123, a 192, a 136 for a Baker total of 451. Team score 1504 and a total match score of 1955. Wadsworth girls bring home the win by 125 pins.
7-0 and 8-0.
They're going to move to
7-0.
7-0 in the conference and 8-0 overall. I think we got a little competition brewing there.
That's right.
Boy, if the girls can go undefeated,
Ooh.
they ain't going to let the boys live that one
No,
down,
they
are
won't.
Absolutely not. All right, we want to thank everybody for joining us again for
We'll see y'all next time.
Absolutely. Thank you, John.
Thanks,
I'm Jason.
Jason.
We'll see you guys next time.